Hi everyone, I thought I'd give you a quick demo on using Sparkle Medium. This is from Imagination Crafts and I'm going to be using the golden bronze Sparkle Medium in this demonstration. The effect that I'm going to go for is just like this one here. Hopefully you can see just how amazing and sparkly and shiny that one is. So this one here is done using an Imagination Crafts stencil. It's the fairy one here. So what I've done is I've just cut out a circle to put in behind it, but obviously you could do any shape that you like as long as it fits the image within it. And then I've put just a scrap piece of paper underneath and taped it down with some masking tape. You want to use low tack tape because you're obviously going to remove it afterwards. The Sparkle Medium is a really quality product. As you can see, I'm going to take a really big gloop of it, but you're not going to use all of that. You are going to scrape some back into the tub, so don't be scared about taking a big piece of it. So what you would normally do is tape the top and sides and bottom, but I've done this a few times and I don't need to do the bottom on this particular one that I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is, using a palette knife, I'm just going to smooth it over and across. Now, because of the design of this one, I've got some really thin areas, so I'm just going to be really careful about smoothing it down from the top rather than dragging it across, because I don't want to move the stencil there. Now, as I've covered it a lot and it's quite thick, I'm going to start taking some of it back off, but I don't want to scrape off the edges where it's actually in the stencil. So I'm just going to be really delicate and just use the back of my knife there just to take off some of the excess. There we go. So just make sure I've got it all over here. Now what I would do then is I would just start scraping off the edges, but for the purpose of the demonstration I'll do that after I've revealed. So you peel off the masking tape as so. And hopefully you'll be able to see, I've just smudged it a little bit there because I've not taken it out carefully, but I can repair that in a minute. There we go, as you can see. It's a perfect sparkly medium there left behind by the stencil, and these bits are just where the stencil has come over the edge because I've gone for a smaller shape rather than a big shape. But it's quite easy whilst it's still wet just to tack that off a little bit. And the reason I leave the top piece on is because if I wanted to, I could drop it back in place and just repair it here, but I'm just going to do it with my nail just slightly while it's drying. There we go, and you can see, simple to repair that little bit there, and a super shiny image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to matte and layer this onto here, and to give the edges here of the embossed frame that I've used just that little bit extra, I'm going to use some of my Imagination Crafts gilding wax, but I'll show you how to do that in another demonstration. I just wanted to give you a quick look at Sparkle Medium use in this demonstration, so hopefully you like that one. That was the golden bronze, and then the one here, and the first one that I did with the fairy, is in the silver Sparkle Medium, and that's from Imagination Crafts. Thank you for watching, and if you've got any questions